What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, August 29th, 2019, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Joaquin Phoenix becomes an agent of chaos in the final trailer for Warner Brothers and DC Comics' upcoming psychological thriller Joker. Phoenix, in the clip released on Wednesday, begins to transition into the iconic Batman villain after suffering from a number of hardships. Phoenix's character, Arthur Fleck, is told that he will no longer be able to see his psychiatrist, and then has a stand-up comedy show mocked by a late-night host portrayed by Robert De Niro. Fleck says to the psychiatrist, "All I have are negative thoughts." Fleck reaches a breaking point and begins to don clown makeup and a purple suit. As Joker, Fleck brings mayhem to Gotham City as others begin to dress up like clowns and clash with police. The trailer ends with Fleck being invited onto the late-night show where he wants to be introduced as the Joker. Joker, from director Todd Phillips, is set to arrive in theaters on October 4th. Zazie Beetz, Mark Maron, Bill Kemp, Francis Conroy, Brett Colin, Glenn Flesher, Douglas Hodge, Josh Pies, and Shea Wigham also star. Phillips confirmed in June that the film will be rated R. Meryl Streep investigates an insurance fraud in the first trailer for the upcoming Netflix film The Laundromat. The clip, released on Wednesday, features Streep as Ellen Martin, a widow who stumbles upon an insurance fraud scandal that benefits some of the richest people in the world. The scandal links back to a Panama City law firm run by Jurgen Mossack, portrayed by Gary Oldman, and Ramon Fonseca, portrayed by Antonio Banderas. Martin learns that the law firm exploits the world's financial system. She says bribery, corruption, money laundering, millions and millions and millions of dollars. Somebody has to sound the alarm. Laundromat, from director Steven Soderbergh, will arrive in selected theaters on September 27th before coming to Netflix on October 18th. David Schwimmer, Sharon Stone, and Jeffrey Wright also star. The film is based on the Panama Papers scandals and Jake Bernstein's book, Secrecy World, Inside the Panama Papers, Investigation of Illicit Money Networks and the Global Elite. Netflix also released on Twitter a poster for the film featuring a piggy bank with sunglasses sitting on top of a stack of money from different countries. As it reads, "When her idyllic vacation takes an unthinkable turn, one woman begins investigating a fake insurance policy." OPS Films released the trailer to their sports documentary, The Game Changers, on Wednesday. Executive produced by James Cameron, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Jackie Chan, the film profiles athletes who found success switching to a plant-based diet. Viewers can see The Game Changers first on September 16th before it opens on September 20th in Los Angeles and 27th in LA. All the athletes featured in The Game Changers includes Ultimate Fighter and military trainer James Wilkes, runner Scott Jurek, sprinter Morgan Mitchell, cyclist Dotsie Balls, weightlifter Kendrick Farris, strongman Patrick Bauerman, NFL wide receiver Griff Whalen, boxer Brian Jennings, linebacker Lou Smith, bodybuilder Naima Delgado, fitness model and bodybuilder Mishka Janik, triathlon firefighter Rip Estlin, Formula One driver Lewis Scott, Lewis Hamilton, and Schwarzenegger himself. Hamilton, tennis player Novak Djokovic, and NBA All-Star Chris Paul. Decca and Republic Records announced on Wednesday that the soundtrack for the film Judy would be released on Friday, September 27th, the same day the film opens. Renee Zellweger plays Judy Garland, and the soundtrack features Zellweger singing classic Garland hits, some as duets with popular recording artists. Get Happy pairs Zellweger with Sam Smith from for the song Garland sang in 1950's Summer Stock. Had Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Team Zellweger with Rufus Wainwright, while Garland sings in the 1944 film Meet Me in St. Louis. Other tracks Zellweger performed solo includes For Once in My Life, which Garland performed live, Come Rain or Come Shine from the musical St. Louis Woman, and Over the Rainbow from the 1939 Wizard of Oz. The film, Judy, is about Garland's final concerts near the end of her life in the late 60s. Zellweger collaborators shared some of Garland's memories in the soundtrack. Smith said, "When I was 17 years old, I did a project on Judy Garland for my film student studies A-level class. I was immediately immersed into the magic of Judy and her incredible, brave, and triumphant story. She has remained as one of the icons of my life. She was one of the bravest humans out there, and her vulnerability and honesty in her art still gives me goosebumps like it did first time around." Wainwright added, "Judy Garland has been a constant force in my life. The Wizard of Oz was one of the pyramids of culture that I gazed at as a small child. It's nice to come back and observe her again in the film and through this wonderful duet with Renee." The BFI London Film Festival announced the 10 films in competition at its 2019 festival on Wednesday. The BFI London Film Festival takes place between October 2nd to the 13th, with the winner announced October 12th. BFI will announce the full festival program on August 29th. The 10 films in competition are Fanny Lie Delivered, Honey Boy, La Llorona, Lingua Franca, Mofi, Manos, The Other Lamb, The Perfect Candidate, Rose Plays Julie, and Saint Maud. 6 of the films have female directors, and the selections come from the United States, England, and Europe, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, South America, and South Africa. The primetime TV special Cohen Without Borders, Greenland, is set to air Tuesday on TBS. Comedian Conan O'Brien taped the show after U.S. President Donald Trump expressed interest in possibly buying the Danish territory. Trump canceled a planned visit when Denmark's prime minister said Greenland was not for sale. Conan last week on the show said, "What if I handled the negotiations? I have as much, if not more, negotiating experience than Trump. And if we don't move quickly, some other country is going to swoop in and overpay for it." 2019 marks the 35th anniversary of the comedy classic Ghostbusters, which opened in the summer of 1984. Fathom Events and Sony Pictures is bringing Ghostbusters back to theaters in October, and tickets are now on sale. Sunday, October 6th and Thursday, October 10th will have showings of the original Ghostbusters in theaters nationwide. Attendees of Ghostbusters this year will also get to see a new introduction from cast members and newly uncovered alternate takes from some of the film's classic scenes. Ivan Reitman's son, Jason Reitman, is directing the new Ghostbusters film he co-wrote with Gil Kenan. He says his film will follow the events of the first 2 Ghostbusters films and focus on younger characters, including McKenna Grace and Stranger Things Finn Wolfhard, Paul Rudd, and Carrie Coon. Weaver, Potts, Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson have discussed appearing in the new Ghostbusters film as their original characters. That film will be out in 2020. Tickets for Fathom screenings of the original Ghostbusters are available on their website. Bob Hart's Abishola, a sitcom starring Billy Gardell and Folake Olowofoyeku, is set to premiere on CBS on September 23rd. The show will also feature Christine Ebersol, Matt James, Mary Beth Moreau, Vernie Watson, Shahala Adewusi, Barry Shekhaban Henley, Travis Wolfe Jr., and Gina Yashiri. The synopsis for the series says Bob, a middle-aged compression sock businessman from Detroit, unexpectedly falls for his cardiac nurse Abishala, a Nigerian immigrant, while recovering from a heart attack, and sets his sights on winning her over. Gardell is best known for his work in the TV comedies Mike and Molly, My Name is Earl, and Yes Dear. Olowofoyeku's credits include Westworld and Transparent. The producers of CSI and Penny Dreadful are working on a show called Murder House Flip for the new mobile viewing platform Quibi. The docuseries will feature the renovation of homes where gruesome crimes have taken place. A press release says homeowners turn to the colorful cast of forensic specialists, spiritual healers, and high-end renovation experts to uncover the true crimes, shocking secrets, and scandalous history to their homes. Then, cleansing and renovations remove the stains of the past and take these homes from morbid to marvelous. Executive producer Josh Berman said in a statement, "We are excited to partner with Quibi to deliver a spin on a home makeover show and a unique short-form content. Murder House Flip combines home renovations with the intriguing elements of a true crime series, bringing healing and solace to families living in the aftermath of tragic events by transforming dark places into healthy spaces." Berman was a longtime producer of CSI, and his Murder House Flip collaborator Chris King worked on Penny Dreadful. PBS Masterpiece released a trailer for their World War II miniseries World on Fire on Tuesday. Helen Hunt, Sean Bean, Lesley Manville, and Jonah Hauer-King led the period piece. World on Fire will air in 2020 on PBS and BBC in the UK. World on Fire takes place between 5 countries during World War II: England, France, Germany, Poland, and the US. The trailer shows scenes set in Manchester, Paris, Berlin, and Warsaw. As a radio host, Hunt's character asks, "What will America do?" The 50-second footage also includes sequences of a battleship firing and an airplane making a bomb run as bombs hit vehicles on the ground. This is all original footage, not stock footage from the past. Peter Balker wrote the 7-part series World on Fire. The series follows 5 characters separate by each of their 5 locations, but whose stories interweave through the war. Masterpiece executive producer Rebecca Eaton says that the series focuses on how war affects families. In the trailer, Sean Bean responds to his son, who believes he is on the right side of the war. Everybody thinks that, every war, every fight. Mammoth Screen is producing World on Fire. Booker, Damian Timmer, Helen Ziegler, Lucy Reinhardt, and Eaton are executive producers. Chris Clough is the series producer. Adam Smith, Thomas Napper, Chanya Button, and Andy Wilson are directing the episodes. Jessi Combs, the former Mythbusters host dubbed the fastest woman on 4 wheels, died in a jet car crash while trying to break her own record in Oregon. Local law enforcement said Wednesday. She was 36. Official pronounced Combs of California dead Tuesday at the scene of the crash in Alvord Desert, about 90 miles south of Bend, Oregon, the Harney County Sheriff's Office says. Her partner Terry Madden said he was the first person on the scene of the crash. He said in an Instagram post, "Trust me, we did everything humanly possible to save her." His post indicated the two were working to create a documentary, which he said he planned to finish as she wished. Combs belonged to the North American Eagle Supersonic Speed Challenger team, with which she set the record for fastest woman on 4 wheels in 2013 at 398 miles per hour. She was attempting to break that record Tuesday when she crashed. She appeared multiple times on Discovery Channel's Mythbusters, a science-based show that tests legends, myths, rumors, and the reality of movie scenes. The show ran from 2006 to 2016. Former Mythbusters co-host Adam Savage mourned Combs' loss on Twitter Wednesday morning. He wrote, "I'm so sad Jessi Combs has been killed in a crash. She was brilliant and a top-notch builder, engineer, driver, fabricator, and science communicator, and strove every day to encourage others by her prodigious example. She was also a colleague, and we're lesser for her absence." In addition to Mythbusters, she also co-hosts Spike TV's Extreme 4x4 and appeared on the TLC Overhauling and the Science Channel's How to Build Everything. Discovery Channel issued a statement saying employees there and at Mortar Trend were sad to learn of her death. The statement reads, "She was a friend and a colleague, an icon in the industry, an undeniable force of nature who left an indelible mark on the car world. Our thoughts are with her family and loved ones." Maren Morris earned a leading 6 Country Music Association Award nominations Wednesday morning, including Female Vocalist of the Year and Album of the Year for Girl. Brothers Osborne followed with 4 nods, while Dierks Bentley, Eric Church, Luke Combs, Dan Plauché, Scott Hendricks, Dan Huff, Greg Kurstin, Casey Musgraves, Blake Shelton, Chris Stapleton, and Carrie Underwood scored 3 nominations apiece. Winners will be announced at a gala in Nashville on November 13th. Underwood, Dolly Parton, and Reba McEntire will host the ceremony, which is set to air on ABC. For Album of the Year, the nominees include Thomas Rhett with Center Point Road, Carrie Underwood for Cry Pretty, Dan Pleshay, Eric Church's Desperate Man, and Maren Morris with Girl. Musical Event of the Year, Maren Morris featuring the brothers Osborne with All My Favorite People, Brooks and Dunn and Luke Combs with Brand New Man, Garth Brooks and Blake Shelton with Dive Bar, Lil Nas X featuring Billy Ray Cyrus with Old Town Road Remix, and Brantley Gilbert and Lindsay L. with What Happens in a Small Town. New Artists of the Year, the nominees include Cody Johnson, Ashley McBryde, Midland, Carly Pierce, and Morgan Wallen. For Entertainer of the Year, the nominees include Garth Brooks, Eric Church, Chris Stapleton, Carrie Underwood, and Keith Urban. For Single of the Year, the nominees include Dierks Bentley featuring Brothers Osborne with Burning Man, Maren Morris for Girl, Blake Shelton for God's Country, Chris Stapleton for Millionaire, and Dan Pleshay with Speechless. For Female Vocals of the Year, the nominees include Chelsea Ballerini, Miranda Lambert, Maren Morris, Casey Musgraves, and Carrie Underwood. For Male Vocals of the Year, the nominees include Dierks Bentley, Luke Combs, Thomas Rhett, Chris Stapleton, Keith Urban. Vocal Group of the Year, the nominees include Lady Antebellum, Little Big Town, Midland, Old Dominion, and Zach Brown. And for Vocal Duo of the Year, the nominees include Brooks and Dunn, Brothers Osborne, Dan Pleshay, Flora Georgia Line, and Maddie and Tay. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 single charts for the week of August 30th first. Number 10, Shawn Mendes with If I Can't Have You. Number 9, Post Malone featuring Young Thug with Goodbyes. Number 8, Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber with I Don't Care. Number 7, Chris Brown and featuring Drake with No Guidance. Number 6, Khaled with Talk. Number 5, Lil Tecca with Ransom. Number 4, Lil Nas X featuring Billy Ray Cyrus with Old Town Road. Number 3, Lizzo with Truth Hurts. Number 2, Billie Eilish with Bad Guy. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 single charts for the week of August 31st, it's Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello with Senorita. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, August 29th, 2019. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.